Hey guys, welcome back. It's Paul at Yellow Detox 014. So today I'm just going to show the albums, K-pop albums I purchased recently. So I did a little bit of haul, and this is through a quote-unquote non-profit group order from one of my acquaintances from Loona Marketplace. So yeah, apparently these are Idarisonyo, Loona Reprint albums. So yeah, so just today we're just gonna check out mainly the condition of these albums. We're not going to do any unboxing per se, so I'm just gonna get through it. So far I've been in and out of Korea at least twice a year since 2016, and never came in my mind that, hey, I've got to buy K-pop albums, since technically they're the reason why I went to Korea. Firstly, I had interest in K-pop with Girls' Generation back in 2010, and then twice, if I'm not mistaken, made me go to Korea and eventually, taste the food, feel the weather, everything, the excitement. So yeah, but I never went to any K-pop convention or anything related to K-pop at all. Pretty much what I did was to just, sightsee, eat a lot. So yeah, all right. Now I've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 albums from Idarisonyo. This is from 1/3, mostly from 1/3, maybe except for YeoJin there. I'm just gonna include them. I'm gonna just include her in the 1/3 cut. And then 5 from Arai Circle, and then the lot 7 from YY by Y. Alright, so I'm just gonna move them to the side here. So to start things off, this is HeeJin's. Checking out the spine, looking at the back. Again, these are reprint albums. Many are saying that the photo quality isn't as good as the first printouts. So yeah, I initially had observed or looked into the condition when I first brought it home. So far it looks good, really. I just wanted to take a look and see into this. So yeah, I'm in the works of completing the whole set, and hopefully even with the limited albums, I'm hoping that I would be able to obtain them. For sure, somewhere someone would still have at least a sealed album for any of their subunits or group limited edition albums. So yeah, what we're looking at right now is HaSeul's. I skipped number 2. I still don't have a reprint for HeeJin. Thanks to Ysabelle Viloria for helping me out with purchasing a lot of these reprints. So yeah, I liked Idari Sonyo Loona since HeeJin. So this album, it's Loona. It was HeeJin and HeeJin and HaSeul at that time. Started listening since HeeJin's I'll Be There. I like how the beats would drop in their music video or in their music, you know, with their songs. Oh, sorry, knocked the tripod. So yeah, so this one is with Loona. At that time it was considered HeeJin and HeeJin as Loona, then with YeoJin this time. Now what I find quite odd with how it looks like, well, some of it would have damage on the plastic wrapping. I mean, I don't mind. If you look into this, it's somehow slanted already. But in any case, that's a minor thing. I'm hoping there's no dents in these albums that I got when I opened them, that is. So my initial take on them, they're somehow clean, most of them, yes. But I guess it's inevitable if you go with a group order. So yeah, alright, so this is pretty much it with my Loona 1/3 members with YeoJin. Okay, if you look into the albums this way, you'd see that there's a slant in there. I don't know, maybe it's the way they packaged it or during shipment. Alright, so yeah, Ysabelle had ordered this, if I'm not mistaken, through K-Town for You, and shipped it via EMS, KoreaPost. There were a few people that were included in that group order, so we had to share the EMS fee, and since it is more than 6 albums inside that box, over here in the Philippines, for personal use, it will be maximum 6 album CDs or DVDs per parcel if you're importing the items. If you're going beyond 6 albums per parcel, you'd have to have a permit. If you're going to, you know, do it for business, or if it's for personal use, you have to personally hand over a request to the optical media board. Alright, now we're moving. Oh, I forgot this. This is part of 1/3 HaSeul and ViVi. So I guess I have 6 from the 1/3 albums, 1/3 member albums. Yeah, I would say it's really, the government wants to stick their hands in a lot of cookie jars, you know, and have a cut of some sort with whatever you're bringing in or whatever merch is out there. Okay, so starting with the Odd Eye Circle members. So this is with Kim Lip. So also with this CD album, it's slanted right here. See? There's a certain angle to it. There's an opening on the plastic. Yeah, okay, so well, going back, I liked also Idari Sonyo's format in regards of, you know, giving you that cliffhanger feeling, to eventually wait who the next girl for the month would be. So this one is for Cheorry. So yeah, I'm waiting also for a few more albums, really. So
those who have paid our freedom for the soup kitchen of the welfare state have told us they have a utopian solution to peace without victory. They call that policy accommodation. And they say if we'll only avoid any direct confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love it. All who oppose
plus,
are indicted as
contrasting it to other girl groups, wherein you'd have your favorites and you'd have your not so favorites. I guess they're calling it your bias. With Girls' Generation, with Twice, I would have those biases, really. But with Loona, oh my god, I don't think I could choose any from these girls. All 12 of them are so pretty and have, you know, I think they have the talent for music, really. Okay, so this is the first of the subunit albums, at least from my group order request. It's the Odd Eye Circle members. So that's JinSoul Choerry, Kim Lip. Now, if you'll notice, with the pre-debut albums for each member, most of them would have 2 songs. if I'm not mistaken. Now with this first group album that I've purchased, okay, yeah, this looks clean. It's just that it's also with the slant right here. You've got 8 songs in here. I'm not sure if these would happen to have in CD surprise songs. Yeah. Alright, so just looking back on the pre-debut albums for each member. So HaSeul and ViVi. So technically this is ViVi's album, or ViVi's songs. She's got 2 songs right here. Okay, now aside from it, we're moving to YY. Aside from me getting excited who the next girl is for the following month, or if Blockberry Creative would be releasing, you know, a subunit, we honestly didn't know until a few weeks rather, before the release. Yeah, I mean, I like the format because they have a uniform, or they have a certain standard with how their albums would look like. Alright, so looking at YY albums, you'd see that really there are albums that were unfortunately so this one is dented. This is for Gowon's.
4,000 soldiers.
Other than that, the obvious is that there are albums that have slants on them. Yeah. In any case, these albums would be just inside a closet, really. It's just gonna be my collection, really. Well, maybe until I would get my very own house, I would then, of course, rock them on the shelf. So to start things with YY, it's Yves. If I'm not mistaken, this is her version A album. Nice. Looking pretty, even if it's a reprint. Really, I'm just showing it off to you guys how the albums look like. And version B version B for Yves. So it's the same, 2 songs per album. Okay, next is Chuu's. Now, how late am I with collecting albums? Oh man, I'm pretty much a late bloomer. So I've ordered or requested these back in February. It arrived mid-March, if I'm not mistaken, on the weekend when the community quarantine was announced here in Manila. Now it got me anxious. Okay, so Chuu's version B. She's with Yves right here on the cover. I got so anxious. I after 15 days, specifically April 1, I had to get these. Really, because I don't know what to do. I don't know what else I could do inside the house. So, you know, might as well. Okay, next is Gowon's. Looks clean, mostly, but yeah, until you take a look in this portion right here, you really see the dent. I think that's the downside of not having a crystal case for as an album. If I'm not mistaken, this is like thick cardboard paper used for covers. Okay, version B for Gowon's album. She's with Chuu on the cover. Looks clean, just with the slant right here. Yeah. And not really, just again, these are just for my personal collection. I'm not looking to resell these at least anytime soon. This is the very first girl group that I really admire all its members. I'm not saying that, you know, Girls' Generation and Twice wouldn't have their individual members showing off their talent. I really like them too. It's just that I don't think I would have a bias on for these girls right here. Alright, so that's pretty much it. So to sum things up, I have 17 albums as of the moment, as of April 1st, for pre-debut albums before OT12. So we got HeeJin's, HaSeul, version B of HaSeul, Loona and HaSeul, Loona YeoJin, HaSeul YeoJin, HaSeul ViVi, Lip, Cheorry, JinSoul Choerry, Odd Eye Circle, Max and Match, Yves A, Yves B. Oops. Oh, I'm bumping on everything right now. Chuu, Chuu, Gowon, Chuu and Gowon, and lastly for this group or group of albums I've purchased, Olivia Hye. Alright, so thank you very much for hanging out. I hope to see you guys soon. So right now, if you're collecting also your Loona albums. Good luck as well, and I hope you get to complete your collection as well. So I'm waiting for number one, my CD player to arrive, the comic book covers, comic book bags that I've also purchased to archive and protect these albums from moisture and dust and whatever. That's inspired by JinSoul's Us, or at 97.JinSoul on Instagram. Thank you very much. Also the card sleeves, photo card sleeves, since all these albums would, I expect, would have photo cards in them. So yeah, I'm just waiting for that to arrive as well, so I can preserve the K-pop albums and the K-pop merch and the photo book CD inside the comic book bags, and then the photo card on the card sleeves. There's a few more that I purchased to somehow protect the albums. So as of the moment, I don't have a house yet. I don't have my own house yet. I'm just in an apartment, renting it out. So I'm gonna be putting these in a some sort of a box. It's gonna be a little bit of a project, and to prevent these from further damages or further dents. Also to keep them as, you know, as in good condition for a very long time. I was also thinking to protect them like those comic book enthusiasts, putting silica gel or dehumidifiers beside these albums, as an extra layer of protection on top of your photo card sleeves and your comic book bags. So yeah, of course with the photo cards, I would have my own portfolio or binder. Yeah, the binder, that's what I would get to. Earlier in the year, about a month ago, I received that pre-order album from My Music Tastes, so that's good. That's the very first Idari Sonyo album set that I've received. So I've gotten all 4 versions with it, received 8 My Music Taste exclusive photo cards. Those are not unboxed as well. I mean, those are still sealed albums, because we're still waiting on the protective equipment, like the accessories for these albums. So yeah, in the future you would also see me wearing gloves, again, because it's to protect the albums, you know, have them in good condition for the longest time, and protecting them from my own hands, not from the current situation that we're experiencing around the world, but I have sweaty hands, and if I'm not mistaken, it's oily, really. So that's to avoid, you know, putting my essence on these albums. So yeah, in the next videos that you would see, I would definitely have gloves on as well. Yeah, so hopefully I would receive those items soon. I have a few more items that I purchased directly from K-Town for You, K-Pop Town, YesAsia.com. If I'm not mistaken, also Yes24 and K-Pop Mart. Yeah, so we'll see. We're going to get those updates real soon. So for now, again, you guys, thank you very much. So if you're collecting Loona as well, idariso nyo. Again, I wish you good luck, and I hope you guys would be able to collect the albums as well. May it be first prints or reprints, you know, as long as it will make you happy, just go for it, you know. I would say it's worth it. So these are really expensive. I never thought albums would these be expensive. I guess it's because we have to ship them from South Korea, and it wasn't like you have your record stores at the malls, no, like with Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, or whatever. Did I just show off my age? In any case, again, thank you very much. At Yellow Detox 014, please do subscribe for follow here and on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. So take care, you guys. See ya.